One of the most beautiful gifts that my dad gave me, and that I think he gave the world, was his unconditional love and respect for every single human being. My father, I remember, told me maybe once that, and he said it jokingly, in such a playful way, not in a way to make me understand something, but he just mentioned that he, as a kid, would walk miles to school and had exactly two pairs of pants so that he could wear one while the other one was being washed. And he came to this country and lived the American dream. My mom had a fur vault. She had a gold vault in the bank. Like literally we would go to the bank and like these huge metal doors would open, and I just remember being a child and standing in this place where all these people gave my mom so much respect. I don't even know if they knew her, but I'm sure they knew my father. And my father's best friend, I'm sure he had many, but one of them was a gas station owner, and we actually ended up living in the first floor of his best friend's house. And it just goes to show that my father loved and respected everybody like his own, didn't see any kind of separation, didn't love people or speak to them any differently for any reason that one could possibly find. And I remember everywhere we would go, people just had so much love and respect for my dad, and they had such close relationships with him and such deep feelings for him. You could tell. We would eat at the best restaurants, and I remember one of the Chinese restaurants that we would frequent, the owner would come and take our order, even in this extremely busy restaurant. It was probably the busiest restaurant on that strip. And it was just like double floors, just huge and just so busy most of the time that we went there. But the owner would most often show up at our table to take my dad's order, and you could just tell in the way that he stood how much love and respect he had for my father. And it wasn't out of fear. People never I don't think people ever really he had that place in their heart because they feared him. It was just the opposite, because they recognized the truth in him, and they recognized his pure love and his intention. And he just had so many relationships. And I remember everywhere we would go to eat, everywhere, there was an Indian Punjabi restaurant elsewhere in Brooklyn where we would go, and the owner of that restaurant also had a relationship with my father, a beautiful relationship. And I just know that everywhere we went, we were taken care of. But it was because my father really loved and respected people. He felt the same about everybody and loved everybody. And I think his life was so full and just so rich with relationship. And I learned from that today, because well, my partner is very much the same way. Everywhere we go, he'll fall in love with a server at a restaurant. He'll speak to anybody, no matter where we are, and he gives everybody the same amount of love and the same amount of respect. He speaks to everybody just the way that he speaks to himself, that he would love to be spoken to and taken care of and respected himself. And it's so deep, it's beyond words, and it's even beyond feeling. It's just the way that he is. And there are so many things that, so many principles that guide him deep in his being, but it just seems so natural for him that wherever we have gone and wherever we go, whoever he finds himself around, he sees no separation, no distance between him and anyone, himself and anyone. Everyone is literally the same to him. He doesn't see status, he doesn't see color or race or religion or background. He just sees God. He just sees love in everybody. He just sees people for people. And I think that's so incredible, because he's managed, out of everybody that I know, to have such a remarkable effect on everybody he meets. And he has so many deep relationships, and my father isn't alive today, and but I think that he is through my partner. I'm pretty sure that he is. So life really comes full circle and shows us everything in such depth that that if we thought we knew it, or if we thought we had an inkling, now we really know it. And my partner is proof of that. And he embodies so many things that my father did, even without knowing him. But that's just the magic and the many gifts of the universe. Everybody truly is the same, and we are all one. And when you recognize that, the natural love and respect that you feel towards people actually allows you to have the greatest impact on their life. It only comes after you recognize this true place that we all have. And when you do, what they will be willing to do for you is not even something that you entertain. It's just your heart that you give them. It's just who you are. And you live and you be that way for yourself. And you see that people are drawn to that. They are attracted to that. Because we all know unconditional love. And we all, on some level, know when we are being distanced, or we are being judged in some way. We can all sense that on some level. And so I think both my father and my partner, really in this sense of just pure love and respect of the self, and who they want to be and who they wish to be, and how they are with themselves, and how they view themselves, and how they view the world. This attitude and this love and respect that they have for themselves carries over into every single person that they meet, every relationship that they have, and every human being, known or not known, family or stranger. Everybody is the same to them. And I think when you have achieved this point in your life, where who you are with your mom, your dad is the same person that you are with someone you meet at a gas station, or a grocery store, or the doctor at the doctor's office, or the person who cleans your windows. If you can manage to be the same with all of these people, you have achieved congruence in yourself. You have recognized God in yourself. You have recognized the universe in yourself. And you see people for people. You don't see them for any of the things that make us different. You see them for the essence that we all truly are. You recognize the same essence in them. And perhaps you can only do that when you have come to know your own essence. When you have become in touch with the truth of you and the life essence of you and the life force that flows through you, also known as God. When you come to know this, when you come to know Him, you will find Him, this, it, whatever this life force is, however you refer to it, you will find it in everybody, in every human being, and in everything. That is just a reflection of your own self-discovery, of what you have found within yourself. And this truth that we embody, once you know it, once you have discovered it, you can never go back. And you just start to find it and see it everywhere. And you can never unsee it. You can never not know that exists once you have discovered it. And you will find it, once you have discovered it, you will find it in everyone, in every being. Nobody is created without it. And perhaps it is the most beautiful gift that we have been given, this love, this truth, this oneness. It's the great miracle of life and all of creation. You are that miracle. I am that miracle. We all are this very miracle. You will know it. You will see it. You will find it. If your heart is open, you will come to know this miracle. And you will live in the world and approach life knowing this truth. And you will approach people knowing this truth, and they will see it in you, and maybe they will think, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with you? But something in them will be so intrigued, because this goes beyond anything that we know or that we are taught. It goes beyond anything that we can experience with our five senses. It's beyond sense. It's something that we just come to know through our very existence. And what a gift that is. What a gift this life is, that we can really know the essence of who we are in this body, and we can recognize that same essence in everybody, in every single body. What a gift. And what a glorious existence, and what a beautiful life. You will know it. You will come to see it. I promise. I'll see you.